Hi Gemini, welcome to your November general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in this reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear and set the energy for you guys, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about in regards to your love life in November. What is the energy that's surrounding you? What do you need to be aware of, know about for love and romance in November? Let's see. First, the three energies surrounding Gemini, and how can I use this to decipher what's going on, what's around them? Ooh, first we have date. Okay, I like that. And it says meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan/set a date. So Gemini, I feel that you guys are going to be asked out on dates, that there's someone who is interested in getting to know you more. And just after the first date, I think this person has already or will already start to be curious about you, follow you on social media, want to research you because there's some sort of intrigue that you sparked in them. The letter D is sticking out to me, as in Derek, as in Danielle. First, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. Tell me more about this energy. Oh, that one like hopped but didn't fall out. Interesting. Ascending. Okay, and it says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I do feel a lot of you are going to meet this person in November, or some of you just met them recently and it's already kind of kicking off. This person does make you feel excited, does make you feel happy, does make you feel loved, adored even. They give you a lot of compliments, sweet compliments, and it's just kind of elates you, Gemini, that you are feeling some sort of strong connection with someone. And I feel too someone's birthday may be coming up, that maybe you'll go celebrate with this person with, or maybe it's in a friend group, maybe it's you know, something they want to take you as a date to some sort of event, whether that's a birthday, a friend's party, something along those lines. I kind of feel for you guys. But yeah, both of you, as you get to know each other, as you guys get to deepen the bond, you guys are related. That's the best way to kind of describe this feeling here. And I do feel what's sticking out to me already is preparing for union. And that kind of gives me a sense that this is someone you were meant to meet in this part of your life, Gemini. Even for some of you, I'm hearing March. So I wonder if it's going on since then. This person's birthday could be in March, or something happened in March that kind of led you to this path of being with this person now. So whether that was a breakup, whether that was very strong healing for you. Tell me more. Tell me more about this energy for Gemini in November. Heart with the key. I love this. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. This is the person, I mean, you guys hold each other's keys to your hearts. Like already, even if this is so recent, Gemini, of meeting this person or going on your first date with this person, like they already feel something very special with you. And you definitely, with this ascending here, if there has been like a time they were going through of trying to find the one, of going on dates, seeing which one hit the most, like you by far have been the one that stands out to them. And this person still thinks about you even after hanging out with you, even after getting off the phone with you. This is something where I do feel both of you are starting to really care about each other, like each other. Some of you, this is even falling in love here. Wow. Tell me more about this amazing energy for Gemini. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Whoever I'm tapping into, whatever this energy is, whether you've met them or yet to meet them in November, this is a soulmate. And I do feel from the get-go, both of you have felt this way. For some of you, I am feeling Sagittarius energy and Virgo energy very specifically, but honestly, it could be any sign that you're dealing with here. But this person is someone special, Gemini, and they came into your life at a very special time. And this is just the energy I love to see in a love reading, because let's be honest here, love readings are not always very positive because a lot of people are healing from karmics and stuff. But I feel, Gemini, with whatever you've done to kind of put yourself out there, to give yourself another chance, or to kind of explore who else you can kind of be a part of, or like be a part of your life, excuse me. And this person just really seems to be the fit. You guys, I'm hearing like a perfect match, and I wonder if even you've said that, or a friend or a family member has already said that, because it almost seems as if you guys are like already getting along so well. Wow. Let's get into the tarot. This feels amazing. Tell me more. So we have the Seven of Wands at the dead center of this. This is Leo energy. So I do feel like someone is going to fight for this, especially like making this exclusive, especially like making this be something that they want to have in their life. And fighting for it, it doesn't feel like aggression. It doesn't feel like, anger. It feels as if like, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to keep. This person's very passionate about you, Gemini. What's crossing this? Page of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to get all the tarot cards out first, and then we'll do a deep dive. But I can already see where this is going. Yeah. Tell me more. Yeah. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. So yeah, I kind of feel that for some of you guys, you've been very selective of your time, of your energy, of who you want to give a date, and even a little bit exclusive is kind of what I'm hearing. So for some of you guys, if you go on a date and you're like, I'm not really feeling it, I'll let them know, because you're trying to find the right one. And I don't know, I'm seeing that story about Goldilocks. It's like, this one's too small, this one's too big. But in November, you're finding that one that's right. And again, it could be, it doesn't have to be so specific like that, obviously, but something where it just didn't feel like the right match until this person here. And since this person has found you, or when they will, like they're very interested in getting to know you, about like diving in. Definitely this is the type of person that does their research, that does their investigating. And this could even be you, Gemini, like Googling someone's name, looking up their social media, looking up their LinkedIn, and seeing what they're about. Can they provide me stability? Can they provide me with reliability? Because I do feel a lot of you guys are only looking for something that can be stable, that can be devoted, that could be something you are willing to open up to. And I do feel like this is already something like you're playing in your head. Like, I am kind of feeling like for some, you could live by a bank or someone could work at a bank, and it's like, can they give me the security I need? And it's not just financial security. It's knowing that they're not going to ghost me, knowing that they're not just going to be in and out of my life. But already they're like fascinated by you, Gemini, or they will be. So dead center of this is the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. Yeah, usually I feel protective energy with this, but I feel more of like wanting to stand out. And maybe because, again, you guys are still, we're dating these last few months, have been kind of, you're single. So it's like someone definitely wants to make their presence known, wants to do something to impress you. And I feel like this person even gets a little bit nervous around you, Gemini, which surprises them because usually they're very outgoing, expressive, talkative, but just because they want this so bad, especially with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, there's something that makes them like scrutinize over saying the right things, standing out, making sure that you still know they're interested. So I feel with the Seven of Wands in the dead center of this, like they're going to do what they can to impress you. And just for anyone that kind of went through, we'll get into this in a minute, but we have the Ten of Swords in reverse crowning the reading here. So anyone that in 2023, 2022, even if for some of you it could be some years since you've had like a serious relationship, but it was just so painful, like you really needed the time to heal, you really needed the time to readjust. And it could have been something like a marriage, it could have been something like a long-term relationship that came to someone's end, whether this is you or the other person that you're dealing with, right? But it just didn't feel like you could get into another connection, another relationship until you did the healing or they did, right? But now that they've kind of reset everything that they experienced in the past and learned a lot from that experience in the past that really damaged them or broke their heart, they came out stronger. And I do feel even for some, like if there has been some sort of protection around someone, that wall is falling, crumbling down. Because I think you guys are unlocking something here. Something that they're willing to give a shot, willing to give a chance, and they haven't done this in a long time. Yeah, some of you definitely met in fall. Okay, and it's something that has still kind of been building between the two of you. What's crossing this is the Page of Pentacles. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You know, I'm even looking at this female skeleton in the picture here, and it's like she found something that she wants to keep. Someone here feels that way. And I do feel someone may be working up like kind of the courage to take like maybe you guys have been in groups of friends hanging out or have kind of commingled a bit, but like take you on a serious date is kind of what I'm hearing. Wants to take you to a nice restaurant, wants to take you to a concert, wants to give you something or give you an experience that would mean a lot to you. And that's something that they're planning with this Page of Pentacles here. Someone could really care about the environment, uses like reusable shopping bags I'm seeing, or even carries a tote bag around all the time. It's like their go-to tote bag that has everything in there for them, especially their laptop for work. I don't know, someone always carries that. But yeah, I just feel as if, okay, now what's the next step? What can I do to progress this? Because trust me, Gemini, someone's very interested in you. Someone could also have like raven black, jet black hair that the other person finds very attractive. What's crowning the reading is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Gemini energy. You're coming out of this period of dark night of the soul when it came to your life or to your love life in particular. I do feel for some of you guys it has been for a long time just a bit lonely. And not that that is anything to be ashamed of or to think like, oh, because I'm single, I'm not lovable. But it was more so an era of your life where it's like, until I heal, until I am ready for the next step of being open to a relationship again, there's a lot of inner demons I must face. And even if like your ex was someone that was givingly toxic or whatever, there was like something in you that you felt like you had to kind of understand of why that was allowed in your life, or why you held on for so long, or why, and you did the work, you know. And I think that with this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's showing you that like whatever happened in the past was not the seal on the deal for you in love and romance. And what you thought maybe you couldn't have again is starting to re-spark and starting to come in a new form, in a better way that's more in alignment with you. What's rooting this is the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So what you don't see, Gemini, is how excited this person is. They have a bit of plans that they want to pursue, but it's not so much of the long term yet, although I think by even doing as much research into you, they're definitely thinking there has to be stability there. But it's like with the Knight of Wands, planning events, planning parties, planning dates where they can take you out, where they can show you off, where they can show themselves off. This person could be kind of flashy in the way they dress. They could drive a nice car. They are just love to kind of put themselves out there to be stared at, to be looked at. And it's not a cocky thing. If it was in reverse, for sure, but it's more so just this person is someone that just loves living life and lives it up to the fullest, likes variety, likes, you know, is curious about where anything that strikes their passions can take them. And I do feel, Gemini, this is exactly how they're feeling about you. This is a pursuit that they see. Someone could even have a red car, or like a red truck, I'm feeling, for some. But with this Knight of Wands rooting this, they are passionate about moving this forward with you. And they're zeroing in on you is what I'm hearing as well. So again, if there was other people around that they dated, they like kind of let them down easy because they are focusing on building this with you or pursuing this with you. And they are very charming. They're very sensual. They're really good with their words, and they know what to say to kind of spice you up. Like, I'm feeling very strong sacral chakra activation right now. I do feel you guys are very physically attractive to each other, and that's a chemistry that both of you notice. But again, it's definitely more than that, Gemini. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords. Gemini energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Gemini or someone with strong Gemini in their chart. Now, what's funny here is that, again, in the imagery, you kind of see this dude skeleton swallowing a sword. And I wonder, Gemini, in the recent past, you felt like you said something you shouldn't have sent, or said something you shouldn't have said. And when I meant sent, like text message, DM, you almost wanted to unsend it, but they read it already. And you thought you kind of jumped the gun on that. No, you didn't. I think they're actually really thrilled to see you write that or say that. And I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about if you felt that very recently within like the last few messages you guys have exchanged with each other. Others of you with this Knight of Swords, yeah, I think conversation has been kicking up a lot. You guys text all hours of the day. I do feel that they want to engage in conversation with you and keep that going. And I think that's showing you an interest that is also making you pay attention as well. It's not someone who gets kind of moody if you can't text for a couple hours and, you know, gets all snarky or tries to play games. Like, this person knows that, I don't know, like this person with the Knight of Wands is someone that is aware of people's boundaries, knows that they need their own independence and space, and can kind of accept that. But with this Knight of Swords here, I think like they've been trying to keep the conversation up because it's their way of showing their interest. Really, interestingly, this is not for everyone, obviously, but for some of you, I wonder if they use like Google Translate. So like if the language you speak isn't their first language, but they want to kind of you know, still impress you in some way. I'm seeing Google Translate for some of you guys. Just a confirmation for some of you out there. All right, Gemini, well, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is to come by the end of November, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Just pull some more tarot and oracle cards, dive deeper into this. So if you still have questions, let's get those answered now. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever is going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.